Hey, this is Swooper back with another unboxing video here at Target Acquired Gaming. This time we're going to be taking a look at the con exclusive Genestealer Cult First of the Faithful, part of the Warhammer commemorative series. Looks like we are done away with the plastic clamshells and everything's going to come in these nice little boxes now. It's got some alternate options with it. Let's cut it open and see what we got. Pick this up at Adepticon. This is a con exclusive model, so you'll have to pick them up at, LVO, Nova, any of the major cons should have. They had plenty of them too, so don't worry about rushing to get them. So we get our little instruction manual. Oh, he seems like he's going to be pretty simple to put together. 2 different head options. Base. I don't like when the bases have the little tabs in them. I'm not a fan of that. He's pretty detailed. Looks, very similar, of course, to all the other Genestealer models that have come out, but he's in a much better pose. And it's nice to have another HQ option, so you're not sitting there with all the Praetors looking exactly the same and having to convert and do all this stuff, make yours different. So let's go ahead and we're going to put them together and take a look and see how it goes. And we are back. We got the model all put together. Let's take a look. So this is the Genestealer Cult First. What the hell is it called? First of the Faithful. So it's a Praetor for Patriarch for your Genestealer Cult. It's got really good detail in it. I love the face. It had 2 head options. The one I'm currently seeing and this little Bane mask head. I am not a fan of the Bane mask head. So I went with the open face one. It's a very nicely positioned, detailed model. A couple of issues I had is you can see right there where the chest piece goes together, there's a little bit of a gap there. Right in this little area here. And that's because this is one of those push to fit models. You have to put this extra Genestealer arm on, this one on first, and it goes into the peg inside the chest cavity. Then you have to put this piece over top of that, and you have to slide it in and fit it in right between these fingers and everything. But there's a peg inside of there. So I couldn't get the peg to line up and be able to push it on there. So I ended up cutting that center peg out to be able to just glue the chest piece on there together. The other side is fine. There's no gap on the other side, but there's just a little bit of gap right here. But I don't think it's going to get any tighter. A couple of things that I noticed when I was taking it off the sprue itself is very nicely designed. It has smaller contact points between the bits and the sprue itself. So when you clip them off, you have a smaller mark and less of an area to basically kind of screw up. But with that, if you were to get this model and you take this arm off, that extra Genestealer arm, make sure you clip this finger off first before you clip the other part of the arm off. If you can see, there is that slight discoloration on his middle finger right there. That little white spot right there, that's from a stress mark from snipping the model off and cutting it in the back, and then it bent forward. It's not loose or anything, but it could be a potential problem if you're not paying attention, you cut too hard or something. You don't want to have to lose that finger on such a model. Another thing I noticed is the mold lines. So most of them are pretty good, except the head pieces, the head bits. The mold line goes right down the center of the face and right along the top of his head. I think that's a horrible place for a mold line. I mean, I get it, because then you don't get these sweet, you see those veins? I guess if the mold line went across the head right here, you would lose those details, but those are some really fine details there. The other one that kind of bothered me is this mold line here. I didn't pull it off yet just to show you. See how it goes down this? And it ends up going right into all these nice ridges. So you have all these sweet detailed ridges all along the model, and then this knee pad right here just kind of gets a little funky looking because that mold line goes straight down there. And it's not like you can clean out each individual one of those. Other than that, everything else looks really good. It went together really well outside of those few minor things. It's very detailed. You know, there are parts to worry about, is like your Genestealer little icon here on the chain is really well on. These are all really, nothing seems finicky or like it's going to fall off. I think it's overall is a great model for any Genestealer Cult army. I'm going to use it as my HQ, so this will be my Warlord model is the plan. So that way he looks different than the other models, because there's only one pose for these models, so that's kind of boring. So it's nice to have that other option. Now this isn't a con exclusive model, so you will have to grab him at a con or off of eBay or something. But I think it's definitely worth it. If you're a Genestealer Cult player, a fan, it's a sweet model. I really, really like it. I'm glad I picked it up. And I think that's all I got for you today. Let's check out those sweet details on there. All the tubes, the belt buckles are really defined. The wrinkles. It's a very, very well done model. I'm very impressed with it. So that's all for our first of the faithful Genestealer Cult's commemorative series model, the con exclusive. Be sure to pick one up at your next con. And stay tuned for more unboxing videos. I'll see ya!